Now, concerning corporations, it is a known fact that socialism for corporations exists. It is a known fact that corporate welfare exists. It is a known fact that corporate lobbying exists in Washington, D.C., and politicians bend to the will of corporations over the will of the people, which is the reason lobby reform is a necessity. Corporations lobby Congress to give them bailout money, which is none other than corporate welfare or socialism for the corporations, and they threaten layoffs of mass numbers of employees if they don't get the bailout money. Now, the workers are at the disposal of those corporations that in many instances get the corporate welfare bailout money and still lay off employees. And later, they go right back to Congress again asking for more corporate welfare. This is how they operate. The system was designed by capitalists for capitalists, and corrupt politicians side with the corporations against the people who elected them to office because of big money. This is how the corporate lobbying system works. And the workers are used as props to get more bailout money, while the corporations care nothing about their workers and will lay off mass numbers of workers without a second thought, because the economic system is designed for the benefit of the corporations, not the mass numbers of workers who support those corporations and without whom those corporations would not exist. Corporations do what is in the best interest of that corporation's profit margin, and the system has been designed to help corporations in this regard, to the detriment of the poor and middle-class workers who keep that corporation in business. This will stop, and corporations will not be able to throw workers by the wayside when our legislative proposal for $2,000 in monthly United States government-guaranteed lifetime universal basic income, indexed to inflation for all United States citizens at least 18 years of age, is law in the United States. The corporations will be hiring more workers, and they will have to hire those workers at higher wages, as the demand will make it a necessity to hire more workers, and the demand will generate the revenue to pay higher wages. And the corporations will have to pay higher wages if they want to keep employees on the payroll. So corporations will have to embrace fair pay. So the workers will benefit and the corporations will benefit from universal basic income. Capitalism, even regulated capitalism as it exists in the United States, is a system that places the workers at the will of the corporations that pay low wages and care nothing about their employees. They offer people low wages, and they know that there are people who will work for low wages. And the corporations also know that if one person doesn't take the low-wage job, someone else will, because people need money to survive. And the worker who takes the low-wage job receives nowhere near the amount of pay needed to pay rent, utilities, car payment, car insurance, and other bills. As a result, this contributes to an increase in poverty throughout the United States, but it shows on the books as someone being employed, so the unemployment rate goes down. But the workers are not lifted out of poverty, and the economic system is designed this way. There are corporations in the United States where workers are sleeping in their cars on the parking lot because they have no place to live, because of the fact they are not paid a living wage. This type of economic system places poor and middle-class people into the hands of the corporations. But once masses of poor and middle-class Americans wake up and see that they are being played like a fiddle in an economic system that was created by capitalists for capitalists, then things will begin moving in a positive direction. Capitalism, with its trickle-down economic system, is the reason poor and middle-class Americans are struggling financially. Once the economic system is changed to our economic philosophy of trickle-up economics with our legislative proposal for $2,000 in monthly United States government-guaranteed lifetime universal basic income, indexed to inflation for all United States citizens at least 18 years of age, as law in the United States, then the corporations will be at the will of the workers, as it should be. Then the corporations will be placed into the hands of the workers, as it should be. Then poor and middle-class Americans will not be struggling financially, and the corporations will be forced to pay higher wages, as it should be, because many workers will no longer work for poverty wages. It is time to change the economic system in the United States to trickle-up economics, which is also known as demand-side economics or bottom-up economics. For more information about capitalism, listen to our lecture entitled "The Truth About Capitalism," because many people have been told lies about capitalism, and we debunk those lies with irrefutable facts. We thank you for your time.